Hey, how's it going? How's everybody doing? Oh my God, it's so good to see you. It's probably gonna take a minute here for everybody to hop on who wants to hop on. I'm gonna give everybody a couple minutes here, but I hope you're all having a fantastic week so far. It's been pretty amazing listening through these EPs that have been submitted. I have not had the chance to go through everything. We've actually got a couple of our new mentors that are also helping give some feedback on the EPs that were submitted. We're having a great time getting through everything, but we've got like some really cool music to listen to, and to think that none of these songs existed 6 months ago. That's the crazy thing. Hey, everybody. So fun. We're going to get to listen to a bunch of music today that you all made. Hope you're having a great start to your week. We're just going to wait another minute here. I'm so happy that so many of you are here live with me. What's going on? All right, let's go ahead and get this party started. So, the thing I was thinking would be so cool this week is just for a final listening session together, which is sad. It's actually like very sad, but it's also like reason for celebration because there's so much ground we've covered, and there's so much growth that I've seen in every one of you. So whether your song gets played during this listening session we're doing or not, I just want you to know that everybody, that I'm really proud of the work that you put in and honoring the deadlines, really putting in the time and effort, growing and learning. And some of this stuff, a lot of the stuff that I'm playing today, I have no doubt is going to land in different shows and do well. It's just been really impressive to see how some of these collaborations have come together. And I'm really excited to see, this is just the beginning. This is now the ground level from which you can continue your journey with all this. So without further ado, why don't we just jump into some music? Let's see. Why don't we start with, so I'm just going to go, I picked out a few EPs out of the submissions and just some individual songs that were submitted throughout the course that I thought really hit an exceptional level on all marks. Just in comparison with everything, but also just like stuff that I feel is generally very competitive and is hitting kind of the marks that you want it to hit. And I'm sure that there's a couple of songs here and there that I have not considered that fell through the cracks of my mind as I was going through stuff. And I'm sure there's some stuff as we continue as a team to go through all the submissions that came in that are going to come to the surface, and we're going to be extending, I'm sure we'll be extending some more offers to rep single song agreements with you as well. I'm also going to be talking with Kathy. I know we're talking about potentially just doing some type of blast to some folks of some of the some select a number of the tracks that were created during this course to some people. So stay tuned with that, but we're talking about doing that. But let's go ahead and listen to some music. Why don't we start with Ben Drysdale? I see you over there, man. Ben has he's already got some representation, it seems like, with Marmoset, which is a great agency. And let's why don't we give a couple of his songs a spin? Because I feel like your work has been really exceptional throughout this whole process. And it doesn't surprise me at all that you're getting some yeses already.
Well, it's a strange, strange thing. And I don't know where to begin. It's been the same old thing. Go with the flow, but never know how to dive in. But now I know it's time to throw myself on me. Since the day that I was born, I knew that I was meant for more than watching others win at games I knew I could. Goddamn, every time I tried, fell on my back, stared at the sky. Told myself I'd do the things I knew I should. Well, it's a strange, strange thing. And I don't know, no, I don't know where to begin. It's been the same old thing. Go with the flow, but never know how to dive in. Now I know it's time to throw myself on it. Just sink or swim. Just sink or swim. Just sink or swim. Just sink or swim. I've battled demons from the thieves. I can hear her howling. I can hear her howling. She cries, whoa, don't you dare chain me up. She knows when you're guilty. She knows just where you lie. I stared down the moonlight. I told you, don't even try. Surrender to her beauty, the chaos in your fears. She'll give in to no one. The wolf, she's here, oh, the wolf. She's here, oh, the wolf. She's here, oh, she cries. Whoa, don't you dare take me off. She hears you, she sees you, she tempts you, she bleeds you. Whoa, don't you dare take me off. She howls. Whoa, don't you dare take me off. Survives and thrives in way where the catalyst chemical reaction. No stopping this young revolution. Are you ready? Are you ready for? Are you ready? Are you ready for? Getting ground and ain't no sign of quitting time. Me on the side of the road. Let's go. Let's go. Meet me on the side of the road. Let's go. Let's go.
You know, the crazy thing about it is you can totally see the progression in the songwriting and the production on this stuff. It's just amazing. Yeah, sorry. I'm actually going to do a little test and see if it helps for me to download the AIFFs. I have some theories as to why we have like such issues with some of the just kind of the audio playback on this. I'm curious if I actually download the files and play them from my desktop, if that actually makes a difference. I have a theory that maybe with Disco, it's like buffering, and then it's buffering with Zoom as well. But let's see if this makes any difference. Let me know if this sounds any better. I don't know if this is the right song. Oh no, this is right. This is right. Here we go.
Well, it's a strange, strange thing. And I don't know, no, I don't. I tried, fell on my back, stared at the sky. Told myself I'd do the things I knew I should. Well, it's a strange, strange thing. And I don't know, no, I don't know where to begin. It's been the same old thing. Go with the flow, but never know how to dive in. Now I know it's time to throw myself on it. Just sink or swim. Just sink or swim. Just sink or swim. Just sink or swim. I paddle deep.
Yeah, so it's one of those things where Zoom seems to have an issue. We're actually trying to figure this out. We're gonna try to figure out some type of solution with this. It's I think what happens. There's some type of buffering thing that happens with Zoom in particular, but it seems like it maybe it was better initially, but then it kind of got caught up in something. Yeah, well, sorry. The fortunate thing is I'm gonna copy and paste the links to all of this stuff. Some people can hear it better than others. That's always the way it's going to be. Some people are going to have better internet connections than others, and it's just it's one of those things we have to navigate. But I'm gonna do my best here to create a list while I'm going on of all the music, and I don't want this to detract from the moment for Ben at all, because I'm just really impressed with your work, man. You put in the time and the work on this stuff, and it's really shown to me over the course of this last 6 months, and it doesn't surprise me at all that you're getting rep offers to rep your stuff. It doesn't surprise me at all. Like, this is just like I said before, this is the ground floor for you, and it's the ground floor for everybody. So, your songwriting has improved so much. And I feel like, in particular, the things that I've really seen a lot of growth in is like the dynamics in your songs. Like the way that they build is like so much more of like an engaging build and a rise and fall. It's really great. Love your voice, like the soulful kind of, almost like soulful Jack Johnson kind of vibe, almost, with the timbre of your voice and just the power. When you get into that power place, it's like the tracks that you are working on, they tend to like build, but they don't really explode too much in like a too bombastic kind of way. So there's like a nice. It doesn't sound like your typical kind of swagger song. It's a little different, which I think is good. It gives you like kind of a different sound. It's like a milder edge that somebody might be looking for, like a more like a soul kind of edge to it. These kind of pained, anguished lyrics and the way you're singing. I think it's impressive, man. Great work.
Thanks so much, man. It means a lot.
Yeah. So excited for you and where things are gonna go, because it's only up from here. And you're just well on your way. So next person I wanna play a couple songs from is, let's see, why don't we go to Whitney Lyman here. Unfortunately, there's not really too much we can do about the audio quality on this stuff right now with the streaming. But we're just want to highlight a couple of things off of her submission, because I feel like the overall quality of your work, Whitney, has been really good. The production in particular has been really sick, and could definitely see this a lot of potential with what you're doing. Hang on a sec. Let me share so you can see the thing that's great too is like the way that some of this stuff is packaged. It's like really, really well done. You can see like there's the clear contact information right there. Got a background. It's got the graphic. Everything has artwork. I think there's like a lot of good work that's been done in some of these EPs as well, just kind of on the branding side of things.
Sunrise head is spinning, finding new beginnings. Had to lay my troubles down, knowing all but sorrow, reaching for tomorrow. Realize that time is now. It's a beautiful life. Sleepless nights, not yearning, lights my senses burning. Shed my skin and lay it down. Rearrange the pieces, breathing slow and speechless, finding all we have is now. It's a beautiful life. It's a beautiful life. It's a how we live it. Don't know how or why. Human, that's who I am. Light shining through me, made from the sun. I am a human, that's who I am. Powerful human, human, human. We are all African. We all come from the dust. We are the universe, the spirit alive in us. We're sometimes the enemy, sometimes a friend. We're sharing the earth and we know how it ends. No one survives if we don't arise. Stop all the lies that try to devour us. Human, that's who we are. Light shining through us, made from the stars. We are all human, that's who we are. Powerful human, human, human. Oh, human. Powerful human, human, human. Oh.
What a sick track, huh? Yeah, beautiful voice. Builds on everything are great. You know, just a very pleasing voice. The overall fidelity of the tracks on your EP is really high. Like it's got that polish to it. And I think you just got some really beautiful messages too with your writing that I think are really going to resonate. Yeah, absolutely. There's definitely going to be some common threads in some of these songs some of the EPs I'm spinning. And, you know, for those folks that are already kind of connected with these people, you know, I would say like you obviously want to keep running. And, you know, the folks that haven't had a chance to collaborate yet, hit them up.
Thanks, John. My first time in the listening session, so want to say.
Hey, look at that.
Being played. So, yeah, thanks everyone. Yeah, I feel like I'm just getting started, same as everyone else. Like, only gonna go up from here. So
it's really true, and it's like, you know, I think your EP like has like a few different flavors to it. As with a few of these, it's like you're figuring out your bearings and all this. But I think that, you know, the team that you have and the folks that you're writing with, like you're on the right path, and it's just a matter of like continue to put in the work, keep going to that list of references and like just the topics, start knocking them out, you know, feel what you feel and do some writing and just keep running with it, build up your library, start getting out there pitching, you know, it's really, it's as simple as that, I think. You know, congrats.
Cool. Thanks.
Of course. Next up, I want to play a couple tracks from Amanda Stewart here.
Stepping out, I can be what I wanna be. I don't care what you say, your philosophy. I will rise to the fire, I'm beautiful. There's no stopping me. Hey, hey, hey. I'm coming for you. Like there's no other. I'm coming for you. Give it up, give it in. Here I go, walking out. Whoa. and make it look oh so easy. I'm going with the flow. It's okay to go slow. Beat of a beat that makes the soul sweet, like walking on air. I found my freedom, a rebel in the sky. Do you really think I'm mine? What you saying? Forced to be reckoned with. This is my course on the corner of life. This is my choice. New day's coming. A new way living. There's no for the one step back, but it don't mean it's the end of this track. New day's coming. A new day's coming. Making it my own.
Yeah, so much growth over this 6 months with what you've been doing. That first track, that hook gets stuck in my head like every couple of days. That whole bold thing. It just and I love like the gang vocals on that are so sick. It's probably the sickest gang vocals I've heard this entire cohort, and it just gets stuck in my head. It's got that Portrait of a Man kind of vibe a little bit. Your vocals are super like short and tight and punchy. Got the right attitude. I love your vocal hooks. On pretty much all your music. So I just feel like once again, if this is the ground floor that you're going out into the world with, you already have tracks that I know that there's a market for. It's like there's a place for that song. Hang on a sec, I got a call. I got to decline here. There's already a place for that first track for sure. You just got to find the place to pitch that to. So it's just great work. Let me copy that over. Somebody was asking about the group and how long we're going to keep that open.
Just want to
Hey,
say
how's it going? Oh,
hey, thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Love you guys. Love you heaps. And yeah, you're the best, John. Sorry it's so loud here. My daughter's watching play school. So yeah, trying to get.
It's all good. I'm glad you chimed in. It's been such a pleasure.
No, I'm listening to everyone. Everyone's amazing. So I'm not just listening to me. Obviously, I love Ben. I love all the tracks you're playing.
There's nobody in this group that's in it for themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. And we love you, John.
At least I don't think that's the case. Yeah, love y'all. I love you too. It's
awesome.
It's great. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah,
hope
we're
the
taking
kid enjoys
over.
the job. I'm listening to the song. There's like some kind of little kid song going on in the background.
Yeah, it's my dog. I'm trying to make lunch for her. But I stopped because I didn't want you to all see my kitchen as a mess. But thank you guys. And yeah, we Aussies are taking over. We love LA. We love
Oh, yeah. Well,
So,
see you
you're
next
the
time.
best. Yeah, cool. Thanks, John.
All right. Cheers. Yeah, and I'm gonna definitely post the links to all these EPs so you can check them out. And then also we are gonna keep the group open for at least a few days after the graduation call that we do tomorrow. Usually we'll do it through like the weekend, the week that we're doing it. So it'll definitely be open for a few days if you want to check out stuff. But that group's always going to be open in terms of like you'll always be able to get the content, and if you hear something that you didn't have a chance to if you don't have the chance to give a listen to something yet, then that's okay. You can always go back into the group and check it out, and then you can hit people up on DMs. It's great. My parrot is trying to talk to you. What's your parrot saying? Yeah. So comments are not good. The way it works is when we archive the group will always exist. It just won't be updated with any new content. So no new posts, no new comments on stuff. It's like archived, but it's always there. So that's why we suggested like it's cool to like just start your own. If you want to start your own kind of like alumni group for this cohort, I think there's already something that's in place with that. So just follow up and no more interaction inside that group, but I know that there's already somebody who has started something for this cohort. So it's just a matter of connecting the dots there. And you all should definitely be staying in touch with each other. You don't need the group to do that. am I playing songs that CTM is offering to sign? Some of these I'm sure we're going to extend single song offers to if we haven't already. Some of these we've already done that. So yeah, not everything that we play today is going to be offered a single song rep agreement, but there's also going to be songs that I know that there's a market for that like for whatever reason we're not going to rep right at this moment, but there's still like potential out there for it. So I just don't want anybody feeling like if we Catch the Moon is a boutique licensing agency in Los Angeles. We're one of hundreds of licensing agencies that are worldwide. And there are so many of them. Just ask Ben. He just signed some of his songs with Marmoset, which is a super reputable agency up in Portland. There's so many agencies out there that you can connect with and pitch your stuff around to. And as well, like all the stuff that Kathy and I have taught you about, like going out and approaching people, just in terms of like direct contacts, making those contacts directly yourself and not even needing a rep deal so much. So yeah, that's my take on that. Yeah. Some of these are going to be, CTM has its own flavor. We do tend to like do stuff that's a little more like we tend to get more briefs that are ads than anything, I would probably venture to say. There's certain things that we get. And for anybody who wants to hop over to Inner Circle, we're starting to drop we're going to start dropping briefs here in I think today we're going to drop one on everybody. So yep. So we're going to be constantly looking for music as we always are, and give people the opportunity over there if they want to pitch us stuff. So that's something that we continue the journey over there on that side of things. If people want to stay connected to what we're doing at the agency, it's a good way to do it. Great. Let's keep listening to songs. I want to get through all of these that I've selected. I want to get through every single one, because I want to give you all as much of the spotlight as you deserve, which is like all the spotlight. Justina Chandler, you're up next. Justina is awesome. She has such a great voice, and some of these songs are just amazing. Let's see. I don't see my favorite, maybe my favorite song of this entire cohort, Favorite Woman. I don't see that in here. I don't know if Alex Bradford submitted that, but I would love to play that song if I could, but I'm sure I could pull that up. But the other stuff on her EP is really great. So let's give a listen. Aw, hey, how's it going? See you there. All right, let's spin a couple songs from Justina here.
I just woke up from the past 10 years. I finally see myself. The fog is lifted, I'm claritin clear. Everyone can tell. On the rare occasion I look in the rear view, you've gotten so much smaller I can barely see you anymore. So don't you dare call me right up, you couldn't say sorry. And if I gave away all of your stuff, I'm taking back my love. Don't call me right up, you couldn't say sorry. And if I gave away all of your stuff, I'm taking back my love. Yeah. Taking back my love. Old habits are history. Couldn't say sorry, and if I gave away all of your stuff, I'm taking back my love. Don't call me right up, you couldn't say sorry, and if I gave away all of your stuff, I'm taking back my love. Taking back my love. I know I Step one, you gotta acknowledge the problem. It's harder the longer you wait. I try to be smarter, I live in my armor. I oughta step up to the plate. Step two, it worsens if you don't find a person share all your hurting and doubt. Everyone is grieving, and we all believe in helping the other guy out. Ooh, how to face yourself. If you don't do it, how can anyone else? If you don't do it, how can anyone else?
It's so quirky and fun, but just I feel like the delivery of your vocals is just consistently excellent. Like some of the coolest vocal hooks I've heard in a long time. Just your ideas for songs are very clever but not cheesy, and just like really emotionally honest. Is like just some of the favorite stuff of mine of your work. Just incredible lyrics. The production on your stuff is really good, and you know, whoever you're working with on that, great job there. And probably my favorite song that you're involved in, I don't even think I have on this playlist, which is unfortunate, but if we got time later, I might spin that right before we go offline with this. But I love this EP and I love your work. Like I said, if this is the ground floor for things, where are things going to go from there? It's pretty crazy. Talk about some killer combinations. We're moving on to John Navarrete right now. Damn, there's some really good stuff in this EP.
You telling me to keep it cool, but we ain't playing by the rules. Why they following the crowd? I guess you ain't heard the news. Yeah, I'm the sheriff of town. I guess you heard of me now. I know you heard all the sounds coming from 100 miles. Here we go. Tell you whatever you wanna know. You hear him say we the best, cause we ain't giving nothing less. We can never ever finish last. Hit the road, yeah, we coming fast. Never stop, cause we number one. On the run, here we come. On the run, here we come. On the run, here we come. On the edge, tipping on my tongue. You been trying to find the words, well let me show you some. Read signs, yeah, take your time. Take it like a ball, well let me blow your mind. Hey, the kids are out to play, we don't know no other way. I'm not hearing what you say. Hold it steady, take your name, yeah, you know it's why I came. Show them just what you made of.
I feel a riot building up inside. It keeps me moving like an override. Let's get excited, let's expedite it. I feel a riot building up inside. Yeah, we're on a roll. We are capable. Let's go. Look out, we're on a roll.
And look at that, like just feature two very talented artists that are sure to become household names very soon. What a sweet thing to write on your EP as well. I mean, just sentiments that I share as well. There's so many talented folks in this cohort, and the vocal talent on this is amazing. The writing's really great. The sounds are huge. Like it sucks because we don't really get to experience that too much on Zoom call because of the stupid streaming audio. It's so frustrating. But we're all like getting the gist of it, and then you're gonna all listen to this when you get the time after the call. I'll drop all the playlists into the chat so you can all have your own listening parties wherever you're at and get to take these in. It's amazing, right? Yeah, incredible vocals, but incredible production as well. This is all like real high level stuff, and I have no doubt that there's going to be a bright future involved with what you're doing. Remember, this is the ground floor that you're starting from now. On that subject, why don't we spin Jared's EP here, or at least his the single, because this song is the single song that we sent an agreement to, because this song is great. I did grab a couple of songs from past submissions, and this was one of them that was like just a real standout to me.
Baby girl got some. She the one keep the thing jumping. You know what it is, you know what it is. If you feel sick, she the medicine. She don't care what you say. Better get out the way. She ain't gonna waste no time. Can't get out of your mind. She got confidence. Never seen so much confidence like that. It's no argument. Why you gotta go play hard to get like that? She got so much class. Never seen nobody with so much class like that. When you get all of this, she ain't really hard to miss. That girl so marvelous. She's nothing you can tame. She's so fabulous. 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 She don't need nobody when all is said and done.
So sorry with the audio on this. It's really really annoying, but that's a great song. So good, right? Next, we're going to go on to Megan. Check this one out. This song is really great too.
I can see that we are fading away. When you pull back, I know that look on your face means you've got something more that you could say. So don't hold back, I know that we'll be okay. You love to hide emotions inside, but I can know more if you just lean on my shoulder and I'll console you through every shade of your mood. I want you. Cover me in color. I wanna feel like everything is alright in your color. Every shade of your
shadows dancing like we're 21. We love on each other while the sun makes the night come undone.
Yeah, super does drop. Crazy.
Thank you.
Can't hear your songs the way that I hear them when I'm not on this stream. But Megan, is that you?
Yeah, thank you for playing them. I'm just full of like appreciation. I'm like tearing up. It's like
it's making
emotional.
It's that's what this thing does. It does that to all of us, you know. It's this is really what this is all about, is like really just to see like folks like you who have like kind of in a way done something that's like stepped like way up and above like where you were coming in. I would argue that most people have through this process, and it's been really like that chorus like on that first track that I played is just has like ads written all over it, and you know, wouldn't surprise me. You know, the thing is, you think about this, if this is the ground floor that you're working on from here on out, like you are really dialing in like a great, powerful vocal sound. You have such great vocal tone. You've got like a really pleasing voice that's, I think, will really, even like the lower registers, sits really well underneath dialogue. And I think, you know, just as you keep progressing with this, it's just gonna like, you'll keep dialing it in more and more. Fantastic voice, great hooks. I think your production's really in great shape too. So
Awesome.
Yeah. Just
Thanks, John. I just want to chime in. I don't want to like waste too much time, but
there's no wasting time. It's all good. This is all for you. You know, this is just, it really comes down to, this is like I wanted to give everybody props for everything that you've done this 6 months. And, you know, I wish I could do this in a more like public way. You know, it's like and the thing is, like, you're going to be taking this out into the world, and that's going to be the public display, is when these songs start landing in places, and when the songs that you write after these songs start landing in places. And it's just, yeah, Hotel Cafe, watch out. Yeah, round 2's coming up. Round 2 of Hotel Cafe is coming up in August if you want to be a part of it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, and I sure as heck hope that this isn't the last time I see you all in person. So, you know, come back out to LA if you could do it in August. We'll be doing it all over again with the Sync Keepers thing, and it's going to be another like group of awesome people that, you know, are just crying and loving each other and supporting each other and cheering each other on, and ultimately like succeeding in what it is that we're setting out to do when we're trying to really like level up when it comes to way we're clearly communicating what it is that we're trying to say musically, and do it in such a way that it actually like reaches a level of competitiveness that people are like, it's like, ooh, that's good, you know. It's great. Like, so thank you for sharing your talent, Megan. Really appreciate it. And you know, sky's the limit with all of you, really. It's this is where you start. It's like, in a way, you've kind of hit reset, and this is the ground floor now. So how exciting is that? Let's keep going. This is Corin Orchid. This is your submission. This was sent we sent an agreement to you fairly recently for this track, which I really love. And this has Kelsey on it. Just a phenomenal vocal talent. Got like some stars, future stars in here. I mean, I would say future stars, but you're already, the thing is, when you're a star, you're already kind of doing it when nobody really knows about you yet. So it's just like you're in the process of doing that, you know? And I would argue that's the same for like the producers and like all the vocal talent in here.
Everything we have, everything we've done, always together. Moments pass, still holding on to our forever. We have grown and we have changed, but should we still feel the same? 'Cause I can't find where you are. Maybe we've enough, maybe we've enough, baby, maybe we've enough. Please let our love be just enough. Maybe it's enough, I
I pray it is enough, 'cause all I want is you. All I want is you. Please let me be enough. Please let me be enough. Maybe we're enough. Maybe we're enough, baby. Maybe we're enough. Please let our love be just enough. Maybe it's enough. I pray it is enough. 'Cause all I want is you. 'Cause baby, you're enough. All I want is you. 'Cause baby, you're enough.
Oh, how gorgeous, right? What a beautiful vocal. It's just, yeah. Give this, please promise me, everybody, you're going to listen to these songs when you're not on stream, because you're going to cry. I guarantee it. Yeah, I'm going to drop links for all these songs that I'm spinning today. All right, next up, let's play this EP from Kristen Allen Farmer. Got some Boom Fox mojo on this one.
Promise of a new day. Feeling all of the way. Sleeping, kisses on your spine. Here in the sun. Wandering hearts, that's what we are. Wandering hearts, right from the start. Look at me, what do they see? Look at me, what do they see? Looking past the mirror glass. Will they see me at last? What do I see? Ready to go, ready to break free. Here we go. It's the best of times, I say it all my life. Here we go. And listen helplessly, I think I'll push a song. Here we go.
Yeah, I particularly love that Promise of a New Day. That it's almost got that Marion Hill kind of vibe with it, with the cuts and but it's like kind of a darker kind of airier version. It's great. Like, I think you've got such a cool, light, kind of airy texture to your voice. It brings like a real, like, kind of interesting intimacy to what it is that you do. Yeah, it's very ethereal. I agree. Yeah, love it. Could totally see this working in a number of situations for TV potentially, in particular. German Briseño. Here we go. Let's check this out. Yeah, it's so impressive. Like such great work. Once again, I'm just like, I have to keep apologizing because it keeps like stuttering and I just don't even know what to do. But the point is getting across. I'm going to give you the links and it's going to be fine. But let's keep isn't German the nicest person? Everybody in this group are like the nicest people, the kindest people. It's amazing. Yeah, he's a funny dude too. Let's give you a spin here.
One step off the road, everything's chance. Just see where it goes. Oh, make it mine. Yeah, it's my time. Yeah. Stairway to the sun. Out of this world, gravity's gone. No doubts behind. Reform my mind. 'Cause I'm solid gold. Hey. Gonna break every mold. Hey. It's inescapable. Gonna live the dream. Yeah, every ounce of pain is my gasoline. Solid gold. Hey. Not so long ago, mirror. This is the one with the beat. It's got you singing now. Can't keep from moving your feet. And it feels good. Yeah, it feels good. Yeah, if you can't take the heat, get out the kitchen now. 'Cause now we're cooking with grease. Yeah. And it's gonna get lit. And we're gonna get crazy. Shake, shake, shake it like you never did before. Over and over. Let the body hit the floor. Hit the floor. Hit the floor. Hit the floor. Just gonna leave it and don't stop. Hit, hit, I won't quit till I drop. Till I get it. Ooh, bang it like a drum. Bang it like a drum. Shake it till you can't shake no more. Oh yeah, believe it or not. We're here up. We're hitting the spot. Gonna get it. Ooh, bang it like a drum. Bang it like a drum. Shake it till you can't shake no more. Ooh, drum, 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 drum.
Oh, great. Yeah. I mean, Portugal the Man, total Portugal the Man. You've got, anytime you see that in a brief, you can submit that song. Super banging, fun, dope. Like, you got a fun attitude in what you do. You bring that kind of enthusiasm into it, kind of big drums. And yeah, like I said, everybody on this call, bright future, but just think if this is like the ground floor that you're building up from, it's going to like be really exciting to see where you go, man. You've already got some stuff that I feel like could land. So cool. Drop this in. All right. I'm gonna spin Esley's up next, and I just want to give the caveat. One of these songs I'm gonna spin, I produced. So I want to like give the caveat there. But I think it's a pretty dope song. I'm a little biased, but yeah, we'll start with the one that I didn't produce, or one of them that I didn't produce. But Esley's an awesome dude. He's super talented. It's great to work with.
Whoa. free, I'm gonna break free. Whoa. It's not gonna break me, not gonna break me. Whoa. I'm ready. Breaking the walls down, breaking the walls down. I know I will not drown, no I will not drown. Whoa. It's only rain, even if it hurts. Through the pain I'll burst. Through the darkest clouds, they're not stopping us, they're not stopping us. Strike like the lightning to the ground, hit like the lightning, going down. Now we know where to go. Afraid of the old fears, afraid of the old fears. Unleashing my bold tears, unleashing my bold tears.
Yeah, that one ain't me. This one's me.
Louder, louder. Lift your voice up prouder. With the truth that you believe in. Louder, yeah, louder. There's a drum inside of you. Let them hear what you believe in. Hey! Louder. Bolder, stronger. Brave yourself up, soldier. With the force that fights for what's right. Louder, yeah, louder. Keep your head up, turn to the sky. Let them hear what you believe in.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. Loved working on that with Yesley. And yeah, just you got a really great team over there.
Thank you so much, John. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart.
Pleasure, man. So great working with you. And yeah, for sure. You know, you got to break, whether you worked with me ever, you were already on the way. So, you know, it's like, I'm just glad to be like part of your team, you know, it's like that's how this all works, you know. It's like, but like, great work, man. You came to me with a really good song. Like, it was mostly there, I felt like, already. So
and you made it all better.
Oh, thanks. There's a part of me that feels a little bad about spinning a song that I had a hand in, but I shouldn't feel bad about it, I don't think.
It was an honor, man. Thank you.
Yeah, so it's such a pleasure to work with you, man. So so thank you for your talents. And like I say with everybody, if this is the ground floor, man, think about what it's going to be like 6 months from now. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, Jesse Tom. I've got everything. I will never think of your name and not think of the shaker that you gave me. I've got this little green guy shaker that's at the Death Star. He's on top of one of the speakers right now. It's hilarious. It looks like Oscar the Grouch. It's great. But your EP was really cool, and I'm gonna play a couple songs off of it. I'm glad you guys are enjoying this. It's kind of emotional for me. Like I'm having a little difficulty with doing this because it's well, at the same time, I just feel I'm really happy for all of you, and I'm really proud of all you. It's just you know, it means a lot to me that that you all have like, you've stuck around for this, and you're seeing the rewards of what happens when you apply yourself to a goal and you don't give up. And you approach it with kindness and supporting each other. You all have been so supportive of each other from the get-go. You know, this is something I'm never going to forget.
For so long I try to keep our voice tries to change me. I'm an animal. This whole world wants to take me, but I'm an animal. No one can take me, no, 'cause I'm an animal. I'm an animal.
Yeah, so good. So good. The production on this is so good. The drums, the guitar, I mean, just sounds polished, sounds slick, like just really cool production, great vocal performances, killer hooks. Like if this is the ground floor that you're building up for, building up from, it's you just know it's going to get better and better. So it floors me. This whole thing just effing astonishes me. I know there's some kids out there, so I'll try to keep it PG. It's like it blows me away to see what you all have been able to accomplish these last 6 months. It's just been just kind of crazy for me to see it, and it's gonna be tough. That call tomorrow is gonna be tough, but I'm gonna be there. I'll be there. I'll be crying too, I'm sure. I want to just open this up. If anybody's got a song, I don't want anybody to feel like they got left out of this. That's not the intention with any of this, by the way. I just picked a few of the songs that I felt like throughout the course, and stuff from some of the submissions that came in that just seemed like exceptional to me, just personally. So, it's okay. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel. We have like real feelings around all this, 'cause this is a very real, how crazy is a very real emotional experience around all this, Elaine, do you have the link to your EP? If anybody wants to hear something in particular, let's start with Elaine's and then we'll keep it going. I got at least like I got a half hour that I can stick around. I'd love to hear as many songs as we feel like we'd like to listen to. Thanks, Elaine. Give me just a second. Let me move it over.
I'm so electric, full charge, connected. Got spark, I'm the first crapper. Spin around like a firecracker. Take all the chances that I get, letting it go straight to my head. Fitting it in my fingertips. Light it up now, yeah. Feel good, got the glow on. Feel good in the flow. Feeling real good, sing it out loud. Feeling real good, can I get a shot?
Those horns.
Syncopated heartbeat every time you get close. The wildest
that's great. Yeah, that's a amazing production and vocal. Yeah, I feel like that second track really like dialed in like the sweet spot with your vocal and in like modern production. I think it's great. Yeah, magic, right? Fantastic vocal, right? The vocal is so important with any song. It's just this track just like really is just, it all just kind of comes together for me. Yeah, definitely. Everybody's definitely vibing on that second one. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever heard that one before. So it's just like I said, there's a bunch that we still haven't gotten through. Like, I don't even think we've gotten through half of the EPs yet. So I'm sure I'm omitting some stuff from the stuff that I initially selected for this. Why don't, if anybody else feels compelled to share something, wants to share a track or two off their EP, let's hear some stuff. Awesome. Here we go. This is Annette.
Your face is like the western sky, a new frontier that I haven't tried. Virgin land within your eyes. Keep moving along with every new sunrise. The land's been cleared and broken down, making way to lay new ground. Oh, when I lie awake and I watch you breathe, restless heart may never stop. People don't know about where I come from. It's a northern place where you barely see the sun. But when you finally do, it'll blow your mind. Stay strong on the in-between or you fall behind. You fall behind. You fall behind. You don't understand the melancholy signs. Don't lose your way in the copper mine. You can stay connected with the landmine.
Yeah, that's some beautiful, authentic folk sound and stuff. If anybody does have Alex and Justina's song, yeah, I have to spin this. This is probably, I love all the songs that have ever been done in this cohort, but this is probably, if I had to pick like one song that was probably my favorite song out of all of them, this would probably be it. I love the vibe of this track. It's so cool. And then we'll get back. We will spin as many songs as we can.
I'm happy and I know it. Take a look outside, the grass is growing, mow it. When your habit grows, you really wanna show it. Like confetti that I'm holding and I'm ready, yeah, to throw it. Oh. And it's so magical. Such delight in myself. A sparkle like a wishbone, my sparkle is unmissable.
Just puts a big smile on my face every time I hear it. Let me go back to, because everybody was dropping stuff. I want to make sure I don't skip anybody. Let's see. There's Annette. And then who's next? Shauna Hansen. Let's check this out.
Turning of an age, I see the candles on a cake and wonder where am I supposed to be by now? Do I blow a wish, or is it more about the breath that I take in to capture moments of a life? Moving into chapter 2, 15, then you're 50. Both days always celebrate. Life is good when you're living presently. Oh, presently. Friends and family call, posts on the wall. There's that thing that kept me from the feeling of happy. There's that hook holding me, cycle self-destructing. Take that down, throw it out, look beyond the ceiling. When you don't know what to do, do the next right thing. You're releasing the catch-22. A time when you lost sight of you. Every day we awake and we choose to renew 22. Looking back on your teens, things that can't be unseen, but
Yeah, it's great. Nice positive message on that. I forgot. I gotta keep copying and pasting these over so that people can check them out. Awesome. Get this one. All right. There we go. Who's up next? Who's up next? Butch, you're up next. Let's check this out.
Once we were lost, we couldn't find our way back home. Wild and young, we didn't care if we were alone. How did we ever grow up? Make a way in the world. Now that we found each other, why don't we do it again? Let's do it, let's do it, let's make this the time of our lives. Let's do it while we've got the time.
Awesome, man. There's definitely some music libraries that are looking for this kind of stuff all the time. You just got to connect some of the dots there and you know, put some albums together. Eric, you're up next. It's you know, you see the path where all this stuff is going, you know. It's so cool. You're up next, man. Once again, like there's so many of these EPs, they've got like a really cool look and feel to them, and just the way you presented everything is great. I love how you put all the contact information in the footer. Is pretty dope. I didn't even know you could do that. That's great. I'm gonna have to try that.
What do I see? I look in the mirror, it's me.
problems. It's a lonely place. It's hard to tell the real ones from the fake. But if you ever find yourself in a dark place, I'ma bring my light there. Feel all alone like you got no one. Well, I could be your brother, I could be your cousin. I'ma come running, swear it ain't nothing. Cause you got a friend, and we all need somebody sometime. I can be your strength if you be mine. Call me anytime, I can make it fine. Just put up a sign, and I'll be there for you. Anytime you need, I swear I'll drop everything. Oh, I'll be there for you. Could be night, could be day. Just call and I'm on my way. Oh, I'll be there for you. I'm a shoulder you can lean. There for you.
Check out that crispy funk. You know, it's like I love the positive like vibe in those choruses with the vocals. Cool, the energy's good. Yeah, there's so much talent in this group. It's crazy. Adrian, let's see. Let's try pulling this open. Let's check this out. I wish I could stick around on this call for like 4 hours and play everybody's EP.
Ready to go, ready to fly. Feel like jumping out of the dark into the light. And we're smiling, yeah, we're moving, yeah, we're cruising. You know we got this, yeah, we're moving, yeah, we're cruising. Oh, you can't top this. Fly over the rain, step into the light. And we're happy, we're on our way. We're here to shine, gonna shine brightly. Ooh, we're coming. Ooh, we're coming.
Nice, great dynamics on that one. Let me store that one away so people can check it out, and we'll keep going. I at least got time for a couple more. Fiona, what's up? Let's check this out.
Been struggling to keep my mind splitting from feeling left behind. Running so far behind, getting the grind kept missing the sign. But that was yesterday. I made the change, found my own way. New beginning, believing I'm where I'm meant to be. My whole being is hearing.
Funky, funky. So cool. Next up, Michelle Rivers. Let's give this a listen. Oh, sweet. Just finished this one last week. It's great because I know there's a bunch of music that I still haven't heard yet.
I'm just around the corner from your house. I'm about to blow up your plans. Come into your hands free. Pull that up so wind down so you can jump in. Get up, get out, get in my car. Let's dance. Roll the top down, girl, just roll. with your hands. I'm coming to pick you up. 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 Let's go chase the sun. Come on, you know you wanna have fun. I'm coming to pick you up. I'm coming to pick you up. Don't you wanna go? Hey, you wanna go? Yeah, we're gonna go. You don't need no makeup.
Nice. There's some cool hooks in that. Grab that one. Okay. I think we probably have time for maybe one more here. Let's see. Who was next? So I'm just doing them like in the order in which people drop them in. Mike, you're up. Let's check this out. I wish I had time to spin everybody. I'm sorry, I don't. Oh, this looks like another pretty lit assembly of music making characters.
It's hard to breathe. I feel the heat underneath my feet, but I won't stop. I ain't no sheep, won't fall asleep. Follow my own beat, and it don't stop. So far from where we came, you know we're not the same. Rise up, rise up.
Yeah, that's that one's a winner right there. I think that's a good place to close this up. Unfortunately, like I got to jump over to the studio. I got did a photo shoot yesterday. I got to look through a bunch of photos. I'm updating my photos and everything, and I guess I have like a deadline for that. But this has been freaking awesome. I'm sad that this is like, we're not going to be doing this every week, but you know, it's like, I'm really glad that like, this is like kind of the bonus listening session that wasn't really planned anyways, but I just wanted to do it because I feel like we all need to give ourselves a pat on the back. We all need to give ourselves high fives. We all need to like celebrate the victories, and you all have so much to be proud of. I could not be more proud of each and every one of you. Thank you for allowing me to help out however I can throughout this process. And, you know, I know sky's the limits, and, you know, no matter where you go, and we're going to be talking more about this tomorrow, I'm sure. It's, you know, this is the beginning of it. So you all have touched my heart beyond words, and will continue to do so, I'm sure. And just great work, everybody. Just want to send you out in the rest of your Wednesday with a, you know, just a great big hug. I love you all. I really do. And, I'll see you tomorrow for sure. We're gonna have like another one of these like kind of love fests, kind of recap and what does it all mean? It means we're all just gonna keep making great music, and we're gonna keep loving and supporting each other as a family and growing together. So, you know, so it's in that way. It's not an ending. It's just like a celebration of like the rest of this, whatever we're going through with all this. It's gonna be great. Thanks for everything. You rock. Thank you so much for the hat. By the way, Stephanie, if you're on this call, I love you. I love this hat so much. I'm wearing it everywhere. Even more than the Mute Yourself hat, which, by the way, I wore the Mute Yourself hat at the office hours today because like, actually it was the listening session because somebody hopped on and kept doing that. So I was like, wait a second, hopped downstairs, pulled out the Mute Yourself hat. I think it's actually right over there. So, you know, these traditions will continue. Somebody called me DJ John in the other cohort too, by the way. The very first listening session, somebody called me DJ John. So I'm going to have to pull out the graphic at some point. And yeah. Nicole, we're in the process of giving feedback right now. It's probably going to take a few days, but it is coming. We are probably about a quarter of the way through. The thing that's really effing impressive about just the submissions is we got a ton of submissions, and it's awesome because what that shows me is that you all are doing the work. And the fact that such a high percentage of you, when we first started out, it's amazing the percentage of people that actually finished an EP, or people that at least submitted like 1 or 2 tracks. It's just kind of blows my mind. So the thing that's great about that is that there's a lot of music to listen to. The thing that kind of sucks about that is it might still take a few days for you to get some words from us on your hard work. We really appreciate it. Okay. And oh yeah, let me just do that. I might as well just do that right now. Let me post that in for you right now. And if somebody wants to, as usual, just kind of post this, I would sure appreciate it. Oops. I guess it's too many saws. Let's see. I might have to do this twice. Here's the first one. Oh, it's still too many. Let's see. Let's try this. Maybe this. There's the first one. And then there's probably going to actually be 3 of them. It's too much goodness. That's right, man. Way too much goodness. Copy. There we go. That's all of them. If somebody wouldn't mind just grabbing those and pasting them in to the group, I would really appreciate it. Can somebody let me know that they've done that they've copied it? Has anybody copied that? Thank you so much, Ben. Sure appreciate it. Sweet. Thanks, Nicole. It's a race. Who gets there first? No, just kidding. Have a great rest of your day, and I was gonna say week, but I'm gonna see you tomorrow morning. So, or whatever time it is when it's 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, or when I think that's when the call is. But I'll be there. Looking forward to it, and thanks for you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Humoring me with this concept that I had of like just a listening session, but I think it's like everybody seems like they had a good time with it. So we'll definitely do this again in the future. You know, thanks for sharing your talents. If we didn't get a chance to spin your song, it's, you know, we're all celebrating you. Don't worry about it. And we'll continue to do so. So just paste. Also, if you want somebody to say great job, just go ahead and paste it in the group. And I'm sure you'll get like 20 people. Tag me. I'll probably be one of those people as well. Congratulating you on your hard work. And I'll see you tomorrow. That's all I got. Catch you later.